Hi, Grandma. Did you know you're out of ice cream?
Bubba, Higgins, what in the world are you doing here?
Well, I got out 3 months early for good behavior.
The whole way that he came into the show, he got out of reform school and his parents had moved to Florida. And the house is gone and he had nowhere to go but to Mama's.
I've been abandoned, just like Punky Brewster.
She's here, she's here.
Well, I better be going. Me and Dwayne and T-Boy are gonna practice our rock star moves. I got a perfect score. I'm a red-hot Romeo. How'd you find me? Put out an all-points bulletin?
No, I just figured you'd wind up in the same place Eunice did when she ran away.
There was a lot of Eunice in Bubba, and Alan Kaiser, wow, what a performance he was able to turn in. Even if he was just in a scene where he was coming down the stairs, you felt his presence.
Oh, please let me get the job, oh, please!
I studied Carol Burnett so much, and Harvey, God rest his soul. I wanted to bring those characters to life. I was playing their son, you know, and I studied them and I studied them.
All the other kids had moms and dads that tucked them in at night and made them nice lunches and kissed them when they went off to school. But did Bubba? No!
I just can't handle boys. Both times when I was rolled through them delivery room doors, I kept praying, oh Lord, please let me have a beautiful little baby girl that I could dress up in lace petticoats and ruffles and pretty little dresses like I never had. And both times I got these big, fat, awful boys.
Eunice was a loser, so Mama had to raise the grandkids.
What kind of a jackass sent balloons to a funeral?
Eunice Higgins.
Originally with Bubba, he was going to be our Eunice. He started out a crazy kid who needed things desperately, just like Eunice, being this desperate guy. And then as that worked out, it seemed like he had such a sweet nature, you know, Bubba, and he was so appealing that we thought, let's just make him a nice kid, you know, who was really touching. And that was what he brought to the show, that warmth.
You are the woman of my dreams, so please make my dreams come true. I love you, I love you, I love you. Signed, your eternal lover. Are you sure that's the way you spell eternal?
Sure, just sound it out. E-turn, T-U-R-N-O, U-L, eternal.
Everybody thought I was the dumb blonde on the show, but actually, I think Bubba was what normally is a part played by a Marilyn Monroe character. I always thought of him as the gorgeous, but, you know, mentally somewhat challenged, you know, sort of sex symbol or whatever of the show. You know, he was just a regular guy.
What is it, Higgins?
Well, Sergeant, are we supposed to bring our own surfboards to Tahiti, or is the Army going to supply us with one?
Higgins, are you as dumb as you look?
Yes, sir!
Piece of eye candy, not terribly bright.
Not terribly bright.
2 strikes against you. Eunice and Ed were your parents. Unless you got out of Raytown sometime after this show ended, I'm afraid. Not good. Not good.
Not a good start.
Probably still living with your grandma.
Grandma, what are you doing here?
Bubba, I have come to take you back home. Will you quit kissing that concrete? Let's get the hell out of here.
No, I think probably he landed somewhere. I think he landed on his feet. I always took him as not being terribly unintelligent, just he was going 9 million different directions at one time. Yeah, naive. And
Young, he was just young, really young. You're getting half of $35,000 and all you're giving me is a lousy $5.
We'll make it 10.
It's a deal.
The easy thing was that I was playing, you know, an adolescent young man with, you know, raging hormones and an insatiable appetite.
Here we go. Seconds for everybody.
Oh, great.
Not hungry tonight, Bubba?
I'm joining the debate team.
The debate team.
Yeah. Be good experience and very educational.
Educational, my foot. What's her name?
Wanda Lynn Mahoney.
Well, at least you're going after a girl with some brains.
Yeah. Wanda Lynn's got the biggest set of brains in school.
I swear, that boy's a walking hormone.
Kind of not a troublemaker, but, you know, I mean, the kind of kid that unscrewed the stop sign from the corner and hung it up in his bedroom.
It's a decoration for my room.
Where'd you get that?
I found it.
Bubba was always into some sort of shenanigans or whatnot. One of the girls that he was in love with that he was going to take to the prom, he toilet papered her house.
Bubba? For crying out loud? What did you do, mug Mr. Whipple?
No, I was just TPing Melanie Noble's front yard.
You did in her front yard?
I TP'd it. It's where you throw rolls of toilet paper all over the trees and the bushes to show a girl how much you love her.
He got in big trouble for hanging up the poster of Dee Snider in his bedroom, a twisted sister, and Grandma didn't like that.
Well, good Lord. Twisted sister. Is that a man or a woman?
Hey, Grandma, it says here that during the Civil War, many of the Southern women were left unprotected. Phew. You must have been really scared.
The warmth with Mama is palpable. I mean, their feeling for one another is so strong that that really helped the show.
No need to get dishpan hands, Grandma. I'll do them for you.
Well, Bubba, I can't get over the change in you. Going to church? Doing the dishes? What do you want?
I just want to be the best grandson I know how.
Boy, this must be something big.
She loved him and she was terrified at the same time because she saw his mother in him, you know.
Now, let us discuss this calmly and reasonably like adults. You are not going.
That's not fair, Grandma!
Don't you take that tone with me, mister.
Grandma, why can't I go? It's just miniature golf.
Bubba, you may not go. You've got your whole life ahead of you. You're going to have plenty other opportunities to go golfing with older women.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't have to do what you want. You're not my mother.
I can't believe you would talk to me like that after all I've done for you. Well, fine, you're right. I'm not your mother. I'm just a poor old widow woman who took you in and clothed you and fed you and let you play those god-awful drums. I would have thought that my kindness would have entitled me to have some say in your life. But I guess I was mistaken. You're free to do as you please, Bubba. So if going out with that floozy is more important than breaking your grandmother's heart, so be it. I'll leave this up to you, Bubba.
Thanks, Grandma. Okay, everybody, let's go!
She was, you know, parenting Bubba, I think, in a different way than she had parented her other kids because she knew better, so she did better, you know, and I think that was kind of an important element to the series, you know, and she was actually, and she was also what that kid needed because he was presented as somebody who was sort of troubled in a very, you know, clean kind of way. It wasn't like he was really that bad kid, you know, but she was the tough love parent, you know, that he needed.
Bubba, look at the way they cut your hair in that reform school.
It wasn't reform school, Grandma. It was juvenile hall.
Well, it's a family disgrace, no matter what you call it.
Well, it wasn't my fault. That judge had it in for me. Whoever heard of giving a kid time just for running away from home?
In a stolen car. Never thought I would live to see a member of my family wind up behind bars.
They don't have bars at juvenile hall, Grandma.
And you lower your voice. You're in my kitchen now, not reform school.
Juvenile hall! Juvenile hall!
I don't care if you call it Miss Astor's finishing school. It's still a prison, and that's where they put people who steal cars.
I borrowed it.
Well, mister, your borrowing days are over.
I have a mother, and you know, I swear she's quoted Mama a couple of times.
Well, Grandma, how do I look?
Well, good Lord, you look like Woody Woodpecker. Okay, Einstein, I need you in the kitchen.
Hey, Grandma, what's up?
The jig is up, mister.
That's not mine.
Don't you give me that. I will not have this filth in my house.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't put that under my mattress.
I'm grounded.
Grounded? You can't do that to me.
You raise your voice to me and it'll be 2 weeks.
Okay, you win. But if I have to stay in my room, can I at least have my magazine back?
I'd like to think that he looked like me because he was a redhead.
Yeah, you're a typical Harper, Bubba. Big old red-headed boy with a hearty appetite. You just Bubba, big answer. You be careful.